What is cracking? Found my exit back here with another video. Today we do have a price beat challenge, and this is the Kawaii Mystery Pack from Kawaii Cards and Collectibles. I haven't opened this product before. I haven't purchased a product from these guys before, but they are an Australian-based company that do mystery boxes and mystery packages and all of that. I think this is their first kind of edition, as you can kind of see from that nice little first edition logo there, of this style of mystery pack. I think they've got history in doing some form of mystery packs, not that I've had experience in those, but today we'll be doing a price beat challenge on this product. We've got 3 of these Kawaii Mystery Packs. Pretty cool. I've seen a few people do some openings on them, so I have somewhat of an idea of what to expect, but it's pretty clearly laid out. So $69.95 Australian dollars per mystery pack is what they go for. So we'll throw a tally up on the clock from a price beat perspective, and 3 times that, so roughly 210 I think there from a total perspective for the 3 of them, if my maths is correct. And we'll crack into these and see if we can get lucky. So just for reviewing purposes for everyone out there interested, contains 4 packs from the Scarlet and Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet era, and 1 bonus pack. So very similar to what we always see from, you know, the Unlisted Leaf, the Poker Rev, and many other people from these, like, you know, packaged style of mystery bundles or booster packs, or mystery packs as they call them. And that 1 bonus pack has a chance of hit rate, so your minimum guarantee, as I like to call it, is 1 in 1, which would be Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield era. Your 1 in 2 chance of a Sun and Moon and an XY era. 1 in 2 is pretty good. A 1 in 10 of Flashfire Generations Black and White. Okay, so there's generations of Flashfire that have kind of been pulled out of previous eras and thrown into this 1 in 10 and Black and White. So I'm assuming obviously you can't get them in the 1 in 2. Then we have a 1 in 25 vintage pack. I wonder if vintage pack is just pre-Black and White era. I would assume from that. But let's crack in and see if we can get lucky and get one of those higher odds, or lower odds rather, chances of pulling a vintage pack, and see if we can get lucky. So I'll pop these just to the side over here, and we'll crack into it. I have nearly gone through all of the mystery box providers that I have bought product from in a review perspective. I think Poker Rev is probably the one that's we're going to see last, as I took a while for those to come in from the US. But yeah, once we have all of them in, I'll do a full review of all of the products that I've kind of got. And don't forget, there's a little business card from Kawaii Cards and Collectibles. So go and check them out if you haven't already, and we'll see how the product goes. So $69.95 each. Let's see how we go. 5 packs guaranteed. 4 from Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. There's our first one with Silver Tempest. Okay, so we can cross, it's not just English, we've got Japanese also. So I wonder if that classifies, I assume, as, you know, a Scarlet and Violet pack. That's pretty cool, considering, you know, the value of that versus a Scarlet and Violet base is probably more significant for the 151. And then we've got Astral Radiance. So we've got 3 Sword and Shield era, 1 Scarlet and Violet, and I assume now we're into the bonus pack, and it does come in a nice little sealed packaging there, so that's pretty cool. We'll pop that up there, we'll crack the packs and see if we get lucky. Nothing else in there as far as I'm aware, so let's get into it. Pop them to the side, it's sealed, there's no reason to keep them there. Let's open in order of my preference. Even though I have pulled the old arts in them and not in Silver Tempest, we'll leave it in that order. And we'll go through and see if we can beat that price, the cost of these mystery boxes, and get lucky with some hits, or get lucky with one of the lesser odd pulls, you know, maybe a vintage pack. If we're lucky, maybe Flashfire would be cool, Generations also cool, anything from the Black and White era, and you're definitely going to push yourself into profit from each of those costings. So we've got a nice little trainer gallery pull there, and a holo rare. So cool, we'll add those to the totals as we go, as you've seen in many videos before. Even just one of the big alt arts, you know, from any of these sets could launch us into Profit Town without even needing to pull something big out of those packs, and then that's when it's just, yeah, gravy if we can get anything from the bonus pack. So let us know your thoughts on these mystery boxes. I know people do like mystery box openings from what you see out there. They're definitely cool, you know, that chance of striking it big with the packs that you get. It's still pretty, I think that's pretty cool, the Japanese 151. Maybe I just think that because I really like the 151 set, but it's cool just seeing a little bit of variance in there, and you know, we could pull a God pack potentially. 4 again. Now I've opened a ton of Silver Tempest and never ever seen that Lugia alt art, so can I talk it into existence like I have with Astral and Fusion Strike? No, but it is a V and Arcanine V there, so we'll add that to the total and see how we're clocking it up. Now I always open these by pulling them, but they've got a little tear tab there, which is cool, but then you don't want to continue pulling it down and ruining the cards. So we'll get into our 151 set here. What are we hoping for in 151? I believe it's 2. Hopefully I did that right. Yep. I would love to see that new SAR, to be honest. No Master Ball and a standard holo there. So we'll add that to the total and continue trucking along, which brings us down to that mystery pack. So what we might do is we might just tally this one up and then I'll put it to the side. Okay, so we got evolutions. So that's a 1 in 2, I believe. What was our odds? I'll just grab the next pack along. We had yeah, 1 in 2 of the sun and moon and XY. Maybe I'll leave that, yeah, I'll leave that in the mantle and we'll add in all the special packs until the end, because there's a chance that I may not hit anything above the 1 in 2 chance as we go through the next 2. I'm really hoping that we do, but just in case we don't, I will pop that over there for us to add to the total and do at the end. Let's crack into the next one. I always like buying Australian products. I mean, you see the Poker Rev ones are super popular. Obviously he's got a massive following. Unlisted Leaf, likewise, he is Australian, so yeah, they're probably the standards that you see across these products, but I do like seeing other people making them and the quality you get out of them. So let's see if we can continue pulling some good things. Okay, so when you don't get a mystery pack that's outside of the standard, it mustn't come bundled up like we had in that first one, because I just pulled that out. There's 5 packs and it's just a Scarlet and Violet base. So the second one, dud for us. We hit a 1 in 2 and a 1 in 1, which is minimum guarantee. So right now we're just on par with our odds. Let's crack these packs, and again, we'll save that evolutions to last. See if we can get something big to beat that price beat challenge for us, or whether we're going to take the L on this one today. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously it comes down to pulling a hit or pulling a big vintage pack, or not necessarily big. It could be something from the black and white era and we could still get money. There's 2 hits there, Sandal and the Great Tusk. And we'll continue adding those to the total up here and see how we are tallying up to get to profit. All right, Paldea Evolved next. We'll jump into this. I haven't opened a lot of Paldea Evolved, but yeah, haven't seen any of the significant pulls, I don't think, from this set. If I'm correct in saying it's the Iono we want to see, that'd be pretty cool. So I know that that will increase in value, but we just have a standard holo rare there. So nothing special from Paldea Evolved, but another $1 or so for the total. Go in this order and get Astral Radiance next. See if we can repeat what we did about a month ago and get that Machamp alt art. Such a cool card. I was very lucky. I know that it's hard to find it in good centering, and the one that I pulled was pretty neat from all varieties. So we'll go through this fairly quickly, looking to get into that Evolutions pack or whatever other potential mystery pack we might have in our last mystery box that we open, but nothing there from Astral Radiance today. So over to you, Fusion Strike. Have been pretty lucky with the pulls lately, so I can't complain by not pulling them. The Gengar Alt Art, the Machamp Alt Art have ticked off some of the big chase cards as of late. Let's see if we've got anything, and it's just a holo rare there with Butterfree. So another $1 or $2 to the total, but we are not quite chipping away at it as we would have hoped, but still potential. A big hit here from Crown Zenith, you know, a gold card here, and there is something shiny. I took a little peek there in the side. I don't know if you can see that, but something's shining, and it does look, I don't think it's gold. But it could be. It could be. I'm not taking the biggest peek. I think it's potentially just a glaring gallery, full art style card. Could it be? Oh, there it is. Okay. Nice. Gardenia's Vigor there. So, not the biggest hit out of the set, but still a good hit nonetheless, and adds to that total. I haven't checked prices on Crown Zenith in some time, but I think, we're probably $15 or so on that card. I know when I checked prices ages ago, it was way more, but they always drop as the set gets more traction and it's been around for a bit longer. But we'll pop that in the mantle. It's the best hit we've had so far. And before we crack into evolutions, we will get into the last mystery box here. So, can we get lucky? I just really hope that it's bundled up, In my opinion, even the 1-in-1 chance when you don't get something mystery, it should be bundled up just so that you have the tease of potential of it being something. Oh no, I'm feeling packs on both sides, so I don't think we do have anything there, but we'll just go through it. And if it's the 1-in-1 minimum guarantee, that's what it is. It is what it is. It's the game of mystery packs, mystery boxes, packs, all that stuff. You're not guaranteed to win, and you need to cover the cost of putting big hits in there by having ones that you don't make profit on and you don't pull anything fun. So, as mentioned, that's we've kind of lost the odds there with just a 1-in-2 with the XY Evolutions pack from our first one that we opened, and we have a minimum guarantee on this last box, but that doesn't stop us being able to pull something huge out of these last 6 packs here and get that total across the line. Can we tally that up? It needs quite a bit to go, I would assume, from where we're at, but it's not impossible. Any of the big hits from these sets will be able to help us get there, and hopefully we'll see something big out of one of these packs in front of us. So there we have the EX card from, that was Paldea Evolved. So probably again just a couple of dollars at best, but it does help that total. So we'll throw it up there into the score. Now we've got into Scarlet and Violet. So here we are hoping for that Miriam Alt Art. I have pulled the Miriam Alt Art before, so I think it's like a $70 odd card, $75 card at this stage. I think that will go back up in time, as they all do. But no, it's just a standard holo rare, which I believe is a minimum guarantee in Scarlet and Violet era. So nothing too special there. Let's stack these up and hit the last 4 packs. We've got Astral Radiance. So that Machamp will definitely help us get to that total. Still only about, I think, $150 Australian card from memory. But with what we've got so far out of these hits, the Gardenia's Vigor, that would definitely help get us to that potential profit area. As I fly through these cards, we have a non-holo rare there, so nothing to add to the total from that pack, but we'll go into Fusion Strike and see if that Gengar Alt Art would be incredible to pull again. Obviously, I'm not that greedy. I will take any hit. I always take a peek and see if something's shiny. I can't help myself, and I didn't see anything shine. So likely a no hit or just a standard holo rare. So we'll quickly fly through this one. and see if we can get lucky, but it is just a standard holo rare. Add that one to the total. But unless one of these last two packs can save us, we're looking like we're taking a loss here, which, you know, it happens. It's not the end of the world. I definitely have opened my fair share of mystery boxes and, you know, have taken the loss plenty of times. So let me know if you have opened the Kawaii mystery boxes before, or mystery packs, and if you have been lucky to pull that vintage, that would be pretty cool. And obviously you need to balance it out there, as we got the Bidoof from the Galarian Gallery. Crown Zenith, again, just a couple of bucks on that one. Fairly common card. As we go into our final pack, which is XY Evolutions, with the Raichu artwork there. Is that upside down, or did I open it the other way? Maybe we got a lucky upside down pack, and I think that code card might have just ruined it for us, but we will still go through it to see if we can get lucky, and see what we've got potentially here. So we've got the old school artworks, bringing back that nostalgia. It is a no-hitter pack as expected. So look, let me know what you think in the comments. That's definitely, I would say, a loss, but it happens. It's the game you play when you buy mystery boxes, right? So let me know your thoughts on that one, on the Kawaii Mystery Packs. I believe I've got one left of, I've got an idea. What's the point in me keeping one out of the 4 that I've purchased? Like any degenerate, I want to make it happen. So I do have one more. I was going to save it for another video, maybe where I had multiple different mystery box brands, but let's do it. $69.95, add it to the tally, and we chase vintage one more time. You know, we've hit 2 out of the minimum guarantee, 1 out of the Sun and Moon XY era, nothing out of the other 2. So I only bought 4 packs. That wouldn't, you know, stipulate or guarantee that you're expected to get anything in the higher brackets. But as I mentioned, the degenerate in me wants to see if we can. But, you know, there's just as much chance that we'll get the minimum guarantee again. But let's do it. So packs coming out here, our 4 packs so far. We got Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance, Paldea Evolved, Scarlet and Violet, and Crown Zenith. We did get the minimum guarantee again. Well, didn't I say it? That's the game we play, and I wanted to make it happen, but unfortunately I couldn't. So now we are down to the slim hopes of pulling something of significant value out of these five packs here. So look, don't do as I do, or, you know, if you really want to, you can. Who am I to say not to? But yeah, your chances are never stacked in your favor. Obviously, generally speaking, mystery boxes, your odds of pulling those super vintage packs are low. So yeah, we'll add these to the total and get through it, and I'll take the L on this one more than likely, unless we can pull something big. You know, we still have the 4 packs here. It's not all doom and gloom, right? But yeah, let me know if you would have done the same if you're in my position, had one more and you're keeping it to the side for later, or whether you just would have cracked it. I can't help myself. I really can't help myself. So as we go into Paldea Evolved, we just have a standard holo. We pulled both the same Pokemon, standard holos from both Scarlet and Violet and Paldea Evolved there back to back. Is that worth anything? Do I get any consolation prize for that? Do I get my money back? Do I get another mystery pack to open? Oh, it's kind of sad, isn't it? No, as I mentioned, when you do get these things, I always factor it down to like entertainment value, right? So I've already written it off in my head as a loss. Second card, it looks so different. Some of the quality control from Pokemon's are not great, you know, in the modern era, but we'll continue on. Yeah, so whenever I buy mystery packs, mystery boxes, any of those types of things, I kind of chalk it off as a as a loss as soon as I buy it, because then I'm not upset when I get nothing out of it. But you should never go into like mystery box types of products with the expectation that you're going to hit something big, because it's obviously more often than not you will definitely not. Yeah, so take it as enjoyment. You know, you pay $40 to go and watch a movie or a show, probably not a movie unless you're going higher premium seats there, and yeah, you get that entertainment value of that show out of it, and that's it. So as we get the V hit there, just a couple of more dollars, yeah, write it off as the entertainment value of what you get out of the experience, right? That's how I look at it. So look, we're down to Crown Zenith here. Unless we are lucky enough to snag the gold Giratina, we're probably not really making much back. Me personally, I'll take the Mewtwo Alt Art. It's the only card, as you've probably heard if you've watched other videos of mine, it's the only card I haven't hit out of Crown Zenith. And it's my favorite Pokemon, so it's kind of teasing me that I haven't hit it, even though it's not worth probably what we're in the hole. And we have a Leafeon V-Star there. So look, definitely a loss. As I mentioned before, I snuck in and opened that other pack that I had to the side. Thank you for watching the video. Appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. Helps us make more of these videos, and we'll see you in that next video. Cheers.